No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Hokies offense takes the field to start this game off. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around it?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to...
Open field on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bears will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He's got an open man. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Selden. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Makes the grab down the middle. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Finds his man, it's Alexander. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He did, did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Right on target this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll throw on third down. Finds his tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Gets some yardage and gets down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Hokies will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. The short hands, it's Selden. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Selden. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go to the air on second and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Hokies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Dropping back, it's Reed. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You have to imagine that the game plan in the second half, being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
On the screen.
The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
He's got it, first down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll pitch it. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. From the gun, running back on the move.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed to field. On that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. play action on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job of rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit.
Grabs it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for that trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.